Hey! What up, everyone? You got Maniac, Mansfield, TJ, Talley. Today is SummerSlam! Holy cow, I cannot believe it's SummerSlam already. Holy crap, this week of professional wrestling. Yes, we're a bit late with this, and there goes Tyler. And there's back. Holy crap, this week of professional wrestling has been crazy. We've both been busy. That's why we're only getting this predictions out to you now. Few hours before SummerSlam. Because holy cow, SummerSlam's on a Saturday? What?
Yeah, and I know exactly why that is.
Yeah, because of boxing, UFC, whatever.
Because Vince wants to go up against the other big fight that is in Las Vegas that is right down the road. That's the only reason why they're having it on Saturday, tonight.
Oh boy. So we got SummerSlam tonight, TakeOver tomorrow night, and holy crap, what a week of professional wrestling it's been, because I guess we have to talk about it, don't we?
Yes, because it's clobbering
time! Sorry, I'll admit, I'm not an AEW guy. He is, but holy freaking crap, CM Punk is back in wrestling and is all elite. If that doesn't make heads turn, if that doesn't kick Vince in his 70-something-year-old rear, I don't know what will.
I know. I'm excited. It was expected. The dirt sheets and everybody once it got out.
Yeah.
Once it got out that that's where he was going, everyone was excited because they knew All Out was in Chicago, so they figured, oh, he's gonna come to All Out. But then when they announced Rampage last night, and I think it's the United Center in Chicago, everybody kind of figured it's gonna be the biggest crowd in AEW history to date. They'll probably break the records when they go to New York, I think, later or sometime next month. But that was the biggest crowd to date. It was in Chicago. People just figured it was going to happen, and it happened. So I am absolutely stoked. I'm excited, and I can't wait for All Out because him and Darby Allin, that's going to be a banger. Now, this is a message for the haters and everyone else that might be saying, oh, well, he's been gone for 7 years. He might not be able to wrestle. Guess what? Edge was gone for like 7, 8 years too. And guess what? He can still go. As long as Punk can shake that ring around stuff, it might take a match or two. But I believe he still has some great matches left in him. And I think he'll be just fine. But I'm excited for all the opportunities and all the opponents lined up. So I'm excited that he's back in professional wrestling.
Edge was gone for 9 years.
Okay. See, but that just further proves my point. Edge is gone, right, but he can still go. As long as Punk can still wrestle, which I'm sure he can.
Okay, yeah.
He'll be putting on some fingers.
That's behind us. Today is Saturday. While we're still reeling from the pipe bomb of the eve before SummerSlam, today is SummerSlam. And holy cow, so far there's 10 matches announced. Tyler, you keep checking your phone to see if WWE does what they do and, announces anything while we're recording. But so far 10 matches. No kickoff match has been announced yet, but we're just going to say which match we hope will be the kickoff match, because I don't want this match on the main card. Neither does Tyler. So let's get started off right now. I feel bad for this person too. Because why oh why? The first match is going to be Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. Love Alexa Bliss. It's weird without the Fiend now. Now that Bray Wyatt is gone, I don't know how you resolve this storyline with Alexa Bliss. I just don't know how you logically do it. Tyler?
Here's the thing. You have Doudrop, okay, Right, that's her
Piper
name.
Niven. I refuse to call her Dewdrop. I refuse. It is
Hyper
stupid.
Niven, or she's also known as Viper. Um, Obviously they ain't gonna call her that in WWE because of the Viper Randy Orton, but that's a whole nother thing. Um, the thing is, you bring back Eva Marie. You're probably paying her all this amount of money.
You're pissing off all the fans in the process.
Exactly, because you want to cut stars that we actually like.
Well, I will say, she's been under contract since October.
It doesn't matter. They hired her. Look, anyways, this is how you resolve this storyline. Okay, so Monday, did you watch Raw?
I
No.
confess,
Okay.
I
Okay.
only watched the RK Bro stuff.
Okay. So I skimmed through, but I watched some of it. Pretty much what happened is Dewdrop, Piper Niven, whatever. She had Lily, right? That's
Oh
the
dear.
doll.
Which
So
we're
she
now selling on WWE Shop.
Lily Lucian, yeah. Look, anyway, she had Lily, and pretty much she just went into this trance and like walked off because she was gonna like punch or step on Lily or whatever. But she took it, kind of was traumatized, walked away, and then Eva Marie slapped her. So honestly, what I could see happening is Eva Marie losing, blaming Dewdrop, Piper Niven, whatever, and then she just messes her up. My bad. I didn't mean to. The F word slip, people. My
You're
bad.
good. You're good. Okay.
But
Yeah, I don't
I
see
think
Eva Marie winning this match.
I think
I don't.
Dewdrop's turning tonight.
Yeah, this. Can we just send Eva Marie back to wherever she came from? Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is not like that's not how you. I don't care for Eva Marie at all. Like, not one bit. Like, great. She looks good. She's working out with Parker Bordeaux. For however many weeks or months at the Performance Center. Good for her. No. No, thank you. Alexa Bliss, please destroy her. We are begging you. Thank you. Alright, now on to the main card. The SmackDown Tag Team Titles match. This match is going to be killer to open. The Usos defending against the former champions, the Mysterios. Considering that they just released a new Mysterios shirt a couple days ago, I don't see them breaking up.
I disagree. I do.
I don't think the Usos should have won the titles till SummerSlam. I really thought that was a odd move to have them win at Money in the Bank to begin with, but let's see your take.
So I'm sure you didn't watch SmackDown last night. So pretty much
Considering I
Dominic
was doing my fantasy football draft, no.
Dominic did what the Usos did when they won the titles. He tried to put his feet on Mysterio's back in a one-on-one match with one of the Usos. I forget who it was. But then he got caught, and there was just been some problems between Ray and Dominic. So at some point, I think Dominic's just going to get tired of his dad, and he's going to turn on his dad. And I think it's probably going to be as early as tonight. I see it happening, even though you said they did release a new shirt, which I seen. But I think at some point Dominic's just going to have to go on his own like he was when he first started. And I think tonight he's going to turn. I don't see him staying with Ray. If he doesn't, I don't see him staying with Ray that long. But I'm gonna pick the Usos, but I'm gonna say Dominic's probably gonna turn.
See, part of me wants the Mysterios to win the titles back, but I don't know. I just because I don't know. I'm just going to go smart and pick the Usos. Even though I want the Mysterios to win, I don't think we'll have an Usos split. I feel like if the Usos lost tonight, there would be dissension there. Because I know the eventual plan is for the Usos to split, one side with Roman, one side with The Rock. for WrestleMania. That's the plan last I heard. So I don't know if you start that tonight or start that at Survivor Series. I've also heard Rock's coming back for Survivor Series.
I would say they'd probably wait until The Rock comes back for that to happen. So I probably would say it happened at Survivor Series or sometime after. I don't think it would happen tonight.
Right. I'm going Usos as much as I want the Mysterios. Right. Next match, Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. I don't care for this match one bit.
I honestly don't either.
And Shank, or however you say their names, the former Dominic Dijakovic and I forget the other guy's names. I hate what they've done to them. I hate it. It's so stupid. No. Like, I don't care. Like, we're probably going to have a good match. I just don't care for the build-up. But I'm picking McIntyre to win either way.
I am too. I don't see Jinder Mahal beating him. McIntyre's taking too many losses just to get out of the WWE title picture. I don't think he loses. It's just that simple. If he does, I don't think it's happening.
Right. Which I think is fair to get McIntyre out of the WWE title picture for now. Yeah, we're going to be going through a lot of Raw matches soon because even though there's more Raw matches than SmackDown matches, the SmackDown matches are actually better, I think. So next match for a triple threat match for the Raw Women's titles. Raw Women's title. I am tired, people. I am tired. Nikki ASH.
Almost a superhero.
I love that she's getting her gimmick over. I'm just not a fan.
A lot of people.
If it was Cross, I'd be fine with it, but like, good for her. I'm really happy for her, but Nikki ASH versus Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. So who's holding up the belt when Becky Lynch comes out after the match? Let's be honest, that's all we care about.
If she does come out. She has been
teasing it since WrestleMania. The fact that she's not on the card to begin with is... to be fair... Actually, hold on.
Who's your pick? That's what I want to know. You can go first this time.
You know what? I'm going to do a swerve.
Okay. What's your swerve?
My swerve is not all the participants in this match will make it to the match.
Okay.
Charlotte will take out Nikki ASH before the match to where she is unable to compete. And someone has to come fill her place.
No, I don't think that's happening.
You don't?
No.
You see where I'm going with that?
I know where you're going with that. It could, but I just don't think that's what's going to happen. If anything, I think Charlotte wants a one-on-one match. If she takes out anybody, she's taking out Rhea.
Someone's getting taken out and Becky's taking their place. That's where I'm going with this.
So you're just going to say Becky Lynch is going to be in the match and win the title is essentially what you're going to say.
I want to do that. I do. I want to be smart.
So
I want to put two things down, but I can't.
Who are you picking?
I don't know. This one's like the hardest match to determine right now, not going to lie.
Not really.
Two women's title match. Who do you got? Charlotte?
Honestly, this is what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a really competitive match, and unlike you, I like this Nikki character. Yes, I do wish it was Nikki Cross like you do, but this is a gimmick that she took to Vince, and it's getting over. So I'm happy that it's getting over. I like the idea of her trying to be like a superhero type person for like little girls and stuff because honestly, the product is centered around kids. So I get it. I like it. And I think she walks out of SummerSlam with the championship. I really do. She's taken too many losses, and this is
who did she pin? Cleanly.
Rhea. Charlotte's not taking the pinfall. Rhea's going to take the pinfall. It's going to be a competitive match, but Rhea's taking the pinfall. But this is a make or break, not only for her character, but for her as a wrestler. So you want to make new stories, you make it like this. Yeah, she took too many losses and clean losses against like Rhea and Charlotte the last few weeks on Raw. I think this is the time where she retains. But after tonight, I don't see her holding the title for that much longer. But I do think she does get the job done tonight.
See, I don't think they can hold off on Becky's return for much longer without there being some sort of riot. I really don't. And the fact that Becky hasn't really teased much, like she has the past multiple times, like she got called out when she teased for WrestleMania. She got called out for that, which, fair enough. She hasn't teased much that I've noticed. If you bring Becky back and you bring her into the title picture, because you almost have to bring her back in the title picture immediately, how else do you do it except versus Charlotte? Unless it's Rhea. I don't see Becky versus Nikki ASH. I see Becky versus Charlotte or Becky versus Rhea. I think I would have liked Becky versus Rhea as something new. But you know what? I'm going to go Rhea Ripley, actually.
That's honestly not a bad pick. I was going to say Charlotte, but honestly, at this point, I don't really know.
I'm going Rhea because while Charlotte holding up the belt against Becky would be something big, yes, we haven't seen Rhea versus Becky.
I know.
And that's a match we need to see. What?
Something new and fresh.
Yeah. And then watch both of us lose and Charlotte win.
I'd be so upset.
You know that's what's going to happen now, right?
Yeah, probably. But
okay. This next match I'm really pumped for. The U.S. title match. Sheamus defending against Damian Priest. Whew. I'm glad we got the... Whoever was that Sheamus was feuding with before. I forget which mid-card jobbers.
Humberto and Ricochet.
Okay, Humberto, yeah, mid-card jobber. I like Ricochet.
Ricochet is good, but let me put it to you like this. Since he became the U.S. champ at WrestleMania, Sheamus hasn't really done anything. I like Ricochet, but I knew they were going to give him the title.
That's because Sheamus wasn't even... Well, to be fair, Riddle wasn't supposed to win it. Sheamus wasn't supposed to win it.
I know, but Keith Lee had some stuff going on, which is understandable.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I get it. That's not what's supposed to happen. So I'm gonna go Damian Priest here. I think we have a new U.S. champ tonight. They have WWE always has one or two questionable calls, I want to say, per pay-per-view, when usually they've been better than they have been. Like the last 4 or 5 maybe have been really good. But they always have that one moment where you're like, oh, well, okay, maybe I'll change the outcome. Or, okay, that doesn't sit well. I can see this being the match where Sheamus does win and keep the belt. But
until he does drop it to Keith Lee.
Yeah.
But that's the case. Why not just have it be Keith Lee?
Exactly. But I think if you want to build new stars and you want to have something fresher, it has to be Damian Priest. Because Sheamus
Damian's been a great worker. I've loved his work since coming up to the main roster.
Yeah, because Sheamus honestly hasn't really done much with the title in 4 months.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So Damian Priest, hopefully. All right, the next match, which honestly, forgive me, this is one of my top 2 matches I'm looking forward to. For the Raw Tag Team titles, AJ Styles and Omos versus the best thing going in wrestling right now. You heard me. RK Bro.
Someone help this poor child. Let me guess. You're going to pick RK Bro, aren't you?
Of course.
I can read you
Riddle
like
kept
a
that
book.
storyline going for a month on his own.
I
While
know
Randy
that
was
was.
sitting home taking time off, which he's allowed in his contract. That's why he did it. Riddle kept this story going for a month on his own. This story's been so freaking good. Their merch has been so, like, everyone's been, like, loving RK Bro. This storyline was actually asked for by Randy. Personally, I believe. Randy himself wants this to go well. For himself and Riddle. Randy Orton actually liked a tweet of mine a while ago when RK Bro started becoming a thing. When I said, Vince McMahon, do not mess this up. And Orton liked that tweet of mine. These guys together are so good, so funny. Riddle just got the John Cena rub a couple weeks ago. He's got everyone behind him. This is going to be awesome. I am full RK Bro.
You are a mark. No, yeah, I do think we see new tag champs tonight. I think RK Bro gets it done. I was a fan of Riddle before he even came to WWE. And he kind of transitioned really well from the UFC to the style like wrestling based pretty much. Professional wrestling based. So he did make that transition pretty well. I've always liked him as a professional wrestler. Always been a fan. I do think he gets it done. I think he gets his second title. Well, I mean, unless you're going to count his NXT tag title reign, then he's going to get his second main title tonight, and it's going to be RK Bro's night.
And you know what? I think Orton's going to have Riddle get the pin on AJ just to build him up. I'm sorry, you pin AJ Styles at SummerSlam, you're made.
They're going to hit a double RKO on Omos.
Yes! Yes!
I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm just going to say, I'm calling it right now. So if it does, just remember this
Riddle
video.
hits a good RKO. He hits a good RKO.
This form's nice.
Yeah. All right. So enough of my marking out. It's time for him to mark out.
Oh boy, why would I mark out?
The SmackDown Women's Title match. The BEST of the WWE, Bianca Belair, defending against the legit boss, Sasha Banks.
EST. She's winning. She's keeping the belt. I don't see Sasha winning it back so soon. I know they really don't have many women. I don't think on SmackDown that are actually viable challengers. But because Bayley's out right now, Sasha's there, but I don't know really what they're doing with her. I just don't think that right now it's time for her to drop the belt. I just don't. It's not time. It's too early. She's held it for 4 months, yeah, and that's a long time in wrestling to hold a title. But I just don't think it's gonna end so soon. I think I'm gonna call it right now. I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna get Bianca and Becky. She's going to SmackDown. Bianca and Becky. You mark it down on the dang calendar. I'm calling it right now. Seth's on SmackDown. Her baby daddy on SmackDown. What does WWE do with couples? They tend to keep them together. So guess what? She's going to SmackDown. She's getting the SmackDown Championship, Women's Championship, at some point. But we're getting Becky and Bianca. I'm gonna call it right now because SmackDown desperately needs women's star power.
You know, if we get Becky back, I think it'll be against the boss then. If she's going to SmackDown, it won't be against Bianca. It will be against the boss. You want a face versus face in those two? We need the man versus the boss. So you know what? I'm gonna go Sasha. She's been gone, but she's back. Bianca's held the title since WrestleMania. Since April. It's August now. So that's a good chunk of time to hold a title in wrestling.
Yeah, but is it necessarily enough time for Bianca to hold it? That's the question. Yeah, 4 months is a long time, but is it necessarily time for her to drop it? Because there's a right time to drop it and there's a wrong time to drop it.
I think you got a point. My official pick, I guess, will be Bianca. And then maybe we get Becky. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. With Asuka missing right now, I don't know who needs Becky more. Raw or SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Fair enough.
Because on Raw, you still got Charlotte, you still got Rhea. Okay, they can carry the women's division. When Asuka comes back, she'll probably still be on Raw. So that's 3 right there.
And you got Alexa Bliss.
And Alexa Bliss, exactly. Outside of Sasha and Bianca, who do you really...
You got a point. You got a point. All right. Either way, this match is going to be good. This match stole the show night 1 of WrestleMania. So it'll be interesting to see how good they do round 2.
Yeah, I'm excited for this match.
Yeah. All right. Next up, probably my second favorite match I'm looking forward to. Based off shirt I'm wearing. We got Seth freaking Rollins versus the Hall of Famer Edge. This is going to be good. I have to go with the sentimental pick here. I can't pick against Rollins. I can't pick Rollins. I can't pick against Edge. I have to go Edge. Yes, I know, build up new stars, but Rollins isn't a new star. Rollins has been there. I think, especially Edge needs a win after Money in the Bank. Because Edge is more of a, like a go away, like he's part-time, but he's more main than part-time. Because he's been having matches. So I gotta go with, I have to go Edge. Specifically because it's a one-on-one.
I want to go back to something you said a few seconds ago. Rollins has been here. Well, guess what? Edge has been here too. He's done a lot before he retired for 9 years. He has done just about everything. Okay, I get where you're coming from. I don't know really who it benefits more. This is a toss-up match, but with the screenshots coming out of Edge for the new video game, and plus that's who's sponsored the WWE 2K22 is sponsoring SummerSlam tonight, and Edge is probably going to be part of the trailer or whatever they're going to talk about. How could you not have Edge win? How?
Right.
It just doesn't make sense. I don't think this loss will hurt Seth. I think a win would elevate him, but at the same time, he already has that kind of star power, so it doesn't really. I don't think a loss would really hurt him. I think it would hurt Edge maybe just a little bit more, but I just don't think it would hurt either man if they lost or won. But I think that's because I think that's one of the situations. But I think Edge wins.
Yeah. All right, we only have 2 matches to go. This next one we're actually going to speed through because there's really not much to talk about. WWE title match: Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. Lashley, please just spear Goldberg into retirement permanently. Please.
Is that you're picking Lashley?
Yes, because I want nothing to do with Goldberg. No one really wants to see this match.
As much as I hate to say it.
I'm going to hurt you.
I'm picking Goldberg. If I lose his predictions, I do not care. But something tells me that Goldberg is not taking 2 losses in a row.
You shouldn't even have this match to begin with.
I know. Here's the thing.
You shouldn't have had the WWE title match in January to begin with.
I know. It's dumb. It's stupid. But he has 2 contracted matches per year, and he already had 1. But they could always add another date or 2 if they decide to. Because
yes, I think one more match after this on his contract.
Exactly. So I could see Goldberg winning. I could see him losing. I could see Big E cashing in if he gets the briefcase back because Corbin kind of stole
it. Yeah.
So
I swear, if Corbin tries to cash in and he pins whoever, and then Adam Pearce says, "You want the Money with Bank contract holder? That's not your title." That would be brilliant.
That would, but I don't know. I just something tells me they're gonna do something with Goldberg, and everyone's gonna be so pissed.
Yeah. That's why that match isn't going to be the main event. This match is going to be for the Universal title, Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Holy crap, this is... I don't know. I don't know. Do you give Cena his 17th title to stick it to Flair for leaving and to stick it to AEW for bringing Punk back?
No. I'm telling you why. Roman, as much as I would love to see John Cena get his 17th, it's not happening because at the end of SmackDown last night, Roman said, either I'm walking out with the title or I'm leaving WWE. He straight up said that. So, I mean, unless they have some storyline plan that we don't know about, I don't see Roman losing. I don't know who would really dethrone him or have the star power that Cena does besides maybe Seth or Edge. But yeah, I don't see Roman losing. I think he's gonna be the champ after tonight because you must acknowledge him.
No, I'm good. I don't. Maybe actually wrestle on TV, then maybe. Don't be a Lesnar. Don't be a Goldberg.
That's the thing. He's at that star power and swagger.
No, he ain't. Not yet. Not yet.
Yes, he is. That he doesn't have to wrestle. You can't tell me that this version of Roman Reigns hasn't been the best version of Roman Reigns. This right here,
it has been. I will agree with you there, but it's still not to the level where he can just stand by and not wrestle. No.
Yeah, he can because the booking for him actually hasn't been too bad.
Joshamania.
Usually they have bad booking for just about everybody, but for Roman, this hasn't been bad. It's actually been good.
He's basically had all but complete creative control.
Exactly. So unless they, like I said, unless they have some storyline or unless Roman's taking some time off, I don't see him losing.
That's fair. It's going to be a great match either way. SummerSlam's looking like a great card besides at least one, maybe 2 matches. I'm excited. Holy crap. Like, holy crap, this wrestling feels fun. You know?
Yes, it does.
My goodness.
I am super, super excited, and I am ready for tonight. I don't know what's all going to happen. Something's got to happen after CM Punk came out last night, and pretty much the United Center just went absolutely ballistic, and they probably had an earthquake up in there, honestly. That's
why I'm thinking Cena might pull it through.
So you want something big. You want to pull that attention away from CM Punk and AEW. You want to beat Manny Pacquiao and whoever he's fighting tonight. You want to beat the boxing match down the road. Okay? You want to beat NXT TakeOver tomorrow. You have to do something out of the box that we don't even see coming. We've seen CM Punk coming, and we're still also excited, like kids in a candy store, okay? We've seen that coming.
Vince McMahon scrambles to re-sign Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, Daniel Bryan.
Give us something that we can't see coming. You said that last year at SummerSlam, but we all knew Roman Reigns was coming back. And guess what?
I didn't.
Oh, something you'll never see coming. I already knew Roman Reigns was coming back. They dropped the merchandise before he even came back.
Okay, you pay more attention to the merchandise. Well, I might pay more attention to merchandise nowadays, but
If they put out new merch for a person, they're usually coming back. I know they dropped some stuff for Braun, but I don't think Braun's coming back unless they work a deal out. Anyways, yes, they dropped the Roman merch beforehand last year, so everybody knew he was coming back. And then he beat up the Fiend, and then a week later he got the title. So you wanna say we're never gonna see it coming? Well, this year take it literally and give us something we just don't see coming.
what even do we have a tagline for this year's SummerSlam?
No, I think they dropped it, and I'm glad.
They finally dropped the stupid taglines that they've been doing since the pandemic started. Finally?
Yeah. Yeah,
Good.
I think so.
Finally. Like, those were stupid. Like, the horror show Extreme Rules. Stop that bullcrap.
Oh, yeah, we're just gonna have the Fiend come out of the pond, and then we're just gonna end the show. Yeah, that's real smart thinking.
We love our rants. Do we not?
I'm sorry, some people are dumb.
Well, hey, we'll see what happens. Last night, we saw the best in the world, CM Punk. Maybe tonight we'll see the real best in the world.
No, don't even go there.
McMahon.
They ain't the real best in the world. Real best in the world is in a different company right now. And then and the Goat Man is next.
We'll see. We'll see.
And so is Ruby Riott, okay?
That one, yeah. Brian, I don't see Brie and Laurinaitis letting him leave.
No, there's rumor he already signed his contract and he's debuting at the Arthur Ashe Stadium show next month. The tennis site that they're going to be at.
We'll see. We will see.
Unless he comes back tonight. That's something we wouldn't see.
We'll see what happens. All right. Everyone, you guys know we love to rant, so we rant.
Yes. Before we go off, though, this video is going to end, and then we're going to flip into our NXT TakeOver predictions for tomorrow. So you're going to get 2 videos today. So if you watch one, great. If none, lovely. If you watch both, well, God bless to you, because you got to deal with us for probably about an hour. So I'm going to have Josh sign us off, and then we're going to flip the script, and we're going to focus on NXT for tomorrow. So, Josh, sign us out.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please like this video, share it, subscribe, comment what absolute total marks we are. Please follow us on Facebook, Joshamania, Twitter, at Joshamania 2019, Catholic Josh 122 on Twitter, TJ Talley 25 on Twitter. Thank you guys for putting up with us. God bless.